Good afternoon, students. I, Vidya Sagar, welcome you all in the e-learning classes of Modern International School, Hisua. I am going to start subject history of standard 6, and this is my 5th video lecture of first chapter on what, where, how and when. Dear students, as we have discussed about the historians, that what were the role of the historians. Yes, their role are very important because they tell us about the past. Now we come on the next topic, one, past or many. Dear students, as you will see over the cover page of our book, then you will find it is written like our past. What it mean? Why a plural word is used here? It means that our past, it's not only the singular, the lot of incidents which were happened in the past, and all incidents are mentioned with the dates. But can you assume that there were only the kings and queens who used to reside in the earlier times? As nowadays, whenever we turn out the histories, what we will find that there were only the records about the kings and the queens. Wherever the local peoples, like those who were the hunters, they were the craft persons, and their records is nothing here, as both of them used to reside at the same places. Now this type of differentiation we can see nowadays also in our country. Like India is a whole part, and including the Andaman Nicobar and all. But can we assume that the life which we are spending and the life which are spent by the peoples who are living in the islands are similar? No. Maybe in the previous classes, in standard 5th, you may have read about that the peoples who used to live in the island, they usually survive themselves by the fishing, hunting, and they used to collect the forest production. You can say the gathering. These were the methods by the peoples they used to survive themselves. As the other hand, we can see that we also used to know about the battles which was fought among the kings, but rather we ever don't understand that what the ordinary peoples used to do to survive themselves. As some of the histories, they tells us that how the peoples used to survive themselves, like the fishing, hunting, and producing the crops. These were also the methods through which they used to survive themselves. Now the archaeologist, as we have discussed in the previous topic, the archaeologist who used to find out the past with the help of the sources of history. So these archaeologists used to tell us that how the peoples they used to survive themselves in the earlier times. Now dear students, next your topic is what do the dates mean? Yes, nowadays if anyone asks you about the date, you tell them frequently the date is, exact date is like this, and suppose you will tell the today's date 25/4 month and 2020. And what after this? But can you have ever assumed that when this date was arrived? Yes, I am going to tell you. This date was arrived in the year of the Jesus Christ, in the birth year of the Jesus Christ. Yes, and before that, the times which was before the year of the Jesus Christ, that was known as the BC, yani before the birth of the Jesus Christ, before Christ, BC. And further, in the year of the Lord Jesus Christ, it was known as the AD. It means Anno Domini. Like we used to consider it. Next, your point is letter with dates. Dear students, as the term BC, this stands for the before Christ. It means whenever Jesus was born, these years were considered before their birth. And the term AD, it means Anno Domini. It means from after the birth of the Jesus, after that years we used to consider it. But the main difference between these two, BC and AD, was during the BC we used to consider it in the opposite direction. Like if anyone born on the 540 BC and death on the 483, it means they used to remain go back. And in AD, these years used to consider, like anyone born on the 2000, and if he has died on 2050, then we are moving straight forward. Likewise, the same was going on. And sometimes CE, a word CE was also used. This means the common era. And the BC, it means the before common era. And those years in which the era was of the Jesus Christ, those were considered as the CE as well as the BC. As this Gregorian calendar, you can say this calendar was so much famous because it was widely used among the all over the world, as well as in India. It is started before 200 years ago. Okay, dear students, read the paragraph and watch the video carefully. Thank you.